It's now time for the Business Report with Joel Crosskill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today, as the BR provides a peek into the recent first-of-its-kind GK Capital event under the theme Seeking Alpha, where a selection of specifically invited financiers were encouraged to opine on the local investment landscape, with the business heads of GK Capital Management led by Steven Whittingham, Deputy CEO of GK Financial Group.
I've always said to my guys and the team, how do you successfully manage through change? And there are three things for me: strategy, innovation, and execution. Three things: strategy, innovation, and execution. And it's the same thing for the investment world in which we operate in. How do we help you navigate change? Strategy, innovation, execution. Strategy, that just means we come up with a plan, okay? But here at Grace Kennedy, at GK Capital, that plan is based on in-depth research that we find by delving deeply into the topics that we're looking for and uncover patterns that help us create value.
Relating to innovation, Whittingham said that it's about, quote, anticipating future trends and, in an increasingly complex world, challenging traditional assumptions and designing differentiated solutions. The format, which allowed for the beta testing of concepts within the auspicious gathering, as a range of interesting trends were explored, including digital transformation, as well as the growing prominence of non-traditional assets.
I do know that if you take a look at the S&P 500 and all of the companies on S&P 500, and you look at their balance sheets, 40 years ago, those balance sheets were filled with tangible assets: trucks, machinery, plant, equipment. Today, those balance sheets are filled with intangible assets, intellectual property, right? Things that are difficult to get your hands around, things that over the course of a year can be written down to nothing if technology changes, if industry changes. So you're operating in an environment where you said, I know this company, I look at what they have, I see their assets, I feel comfortable investing in it. Today, the intellectual property that these companies have is very, very difficult to manage and to understand, and so we need help.
Additionally, the discourse provided an opportunity to run the gamut in seeking deltas that may exist within the GK Group's ambition to exceed its current zenith as the 8th largest company by market cap on the JSE and orient the GK Financial Group towards its intention to establish itself as a pace setter in financial innovation and responsiveness.
I will never forget the first day that I walked into the trading room at BlackRock on 51st Street in New York. The BlackRock has, at the time, had $197 billion of assets under management. Today, it has 11 trillion, right? 10 trillion going to 11. I walked into that room and I described it as nothing less spectacular than what I saw in Star Trek as like the Starship Enterprise. You saw 100 people with 4 monitors trying to identify opportunities in the marketplace, right? And that's the market in which we are competing in. And so, do you go into battle alone, or do you go into battle with trusted parties beside you, people you can rely on to help you?
The BR also reserved this potentially industry-changing announcement from the GK Financial Group Deputy CEO for you to consider before we close.
We are launching an AI tool at GK Capital that was developed in-house by GK Capital, which will be one of the leading financial resources in our market, and we're ready to launch that. And when that comes to market, we're going to have to make a big deal about it. Absolutely. Because I have seen it, I have worked with it, and it is truly amazing.
And that was your Business Report. I'm Joel Crosskill.